Employees that don't work for you. Do you have any of these? I'm not talking subcontractors. I want to share with you my three that I have employees that don't work for me but give me lots of work. I'm Ron Ramsden, a DYB coach, also painting contractor up here in beautiful New England, up on the ski slopes today. Just finished riding one of the lifts up, and I was thinking of this and I wanted to share it. So employees that don't work for us, we all belong to a lot of networking groups. We find a lot of value there, but we also have other employees, and let me share what I mean. Well, I have an insurance agent who's not in my networking group, but this is my insurance agent I've had for 20 years. I have so much insured with him: the liability, the vehicles, the workman's comp, houses, an umbrella policy, and there's probably things I'm insured for I don't even know I'm insured for. But anyways, they don't refer me any work, but I give them checks every single month. So I asked to talk to the owner, who I knew from about 20 years ago. Their agency has grown substantially since back then. But anyways, I met with him. We had a quick coffee, and then he allowed me to share to his rest of his company one breakfast. I brought in some donuts, some coffee, and he let me introduce myself, and most of them knew me because I'm in there a lot anyways, but no one ever refers me. So I asked them, is if the people come in with a water claim or some water damage or maybe some smoke damage, who do they refer to? And they usually have a ServPro or something like that, one of the big companies. I said, what if happens if they're a smaller claim? They don't refer anybody. So I asked them if they would please refer me, or if they at least think of me and pass on my card and my information, which they have. In the last 6 months, we've received 6 different referrals from them, and some of them have been substantial after we dug into the proposal a little further. Second, my local plumber and electrician. These two guys I see at the coffee shop all the time. As you know, as some of you have been following me, I give out pies. These guys were there, and we struck up a conversation. I asked them, when you guys do all that damage to a wall, cutting in for pipes or electricity, who fixes it? And he says, not us. And I know, and if you've been in the painting trades for long enough, sometimes they cut holes that aren't needed because they're searching for something. Well, I told these two that they could be in my Club 50. I explained to them what that was, but I give them $50 for every successful job that I sold, that they referred me. Well, guess what? About a year ago, this all started happening, and I've been handing them $50 bills when I see them at coffee quite regularly. They are so happy. When I hand them the 50, the next time they cut a hole in that wall, who are they going to hand a card to and give them all my information? They actually now text me with the information of the client who they just given me the information. And then thirdly, paint rep to give us work. Our Benjamin Moore, our Sherwin-Williams. And we think about it, say, well, we give them all this work and they never refer us to anybody. Well, you got to understand, some of these reps have 300 painting clients underneath them. And if they find out that someone needs a house painting or something like that, they can't always give it to 300 people. But if you do something unique in your company, and I'm going to give you an example. We did some dry ice blasting for a customer. I never knew what dry ice blasting was, but we did some research. We did it, which is actually using pelletized ice, dry ice, and blasting it to strip paint. Well, we shared this with him. We shared the videos with him. We took them. We sent it to him, and I did some follow-up with him. Well, you know something? Less than 3 months later, I got called for a dry ice blast from this rep, that they had a problem, they needed someone to take care of it, and I was the first one they thought about. He can't be handing out these paint, exterior paint for every contractor he has, but if you have something unique that you can show you're a professional doing, share that with him, and he'll be thinking about you next time something comes up. Anyways, I hope this helped. I'd love for you to share some of the employees that don't work for you in this. Please make a comment so when other people are watching this video, they can see, and maybe they can add to it and they can get some great ideas. Anyways, I'm Ron Ramsden. I'm a DYB coach, also painting contractor way up here in New England. I'm about ready to go back out on the slopes. If you'd like to reach me, it's ron@dybcoach.com, and you can also reach me at Facebook and send me a message. I'd love to chat. Have a great day and hire some non-employees. Bye.